We're in?
Mm-hmm.
We're in. Alright, let's start stealing as much shit as we can get.
Oh no, this wasn't what I signed up for. I signed up for the knitting club. That's why I assumed that we were all wearing those crocheted hats.
Well, what do you think we're stealing?
Oh.
Wool.
Uh,
We're stealing wool.
okay.
Just grab as many sheep as you can.
Why are my parents arguing now? Groceries. Every time they go out for groceries and come back, it's always this is what happens.
Yeah.
AKA dad sucks at helping.
Well, let's focus on this death match to brighten the mood. So I'm sulking. Shinji's up to some bullshit.
Yay. What else is new?
Oh god. I'm sorry, every time I see it, I can't help but laugh. Not really, it's not kind of rough. I'm gonna kick his ass. He's obsessive compulsive?
That's weird.
Don't think they ever mention that in any other Type Moon work. And why are you here if you don't believe in the Holy Grail?
Because half the people here think this is a video game.
Well, they're going to be very disappointed. Hey, Archer, you got anything to say?
How you do?
No, you don't have anything to say. I'm going to leave my private classroom.
Ooh, da 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 da. There we go. Now I can't see my face. It's I can't stop staring at myself with AKA my avatar.
Shinji was in the nurse's office?
Why would he be in the nurse's office?
No.
Hey, Sakura.
Hey, Sakura, what has your shit stain of a brother been doing? I don't remember whether or not I kept forgetting to come in here during my first playthrough.
I'm sure.
Actually,
it's not important.
if I remember correctly, I think that the way this works, I think that Shinji actually locked the door on us, if I remember. Yep, he did. What an asshole.
Dick.
So what? What is he gonna do? Just do this every time? Very astute. Is this legal?
Well, now you can't get in either, genius.
Yeah. I'm actually doing bottom feeding masters like, oh god, a favor. Narita is a dangerous place. Yeah, because I'm about to go in there. Okay, so yeah, I think I already know where they are.
So wait, are you physically appearing here or not? I'm confused.
I don't get it. Why are you ridiculing me?
I can never tell how spirit form works. Because some people turn to look at the air. So, like...
Why is he saying that he needs to be my babysitter? I'm the one who's doing all the work in this part. So I'm guessing that he's got it in his desk and in the nurse's office. Jeez, what an idiot. He put it, like, literally on the door. What? I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but have you been using the square button? What the hell are you talking about, Archer? Have you completely lost the plot?
What is this square button of which you talk? This is real life, man!
Well, I mean, it's virtual life, but it's real dive virtual life.
Rude parents. You always have to get in my way when I'm streaming. Maybe this is a good thing that I'm going to be starting on Twitter first. Because...
Alright, now we can go into the arena and kick Shinji's butt. What treasure?
I'm beginning to think Shinji doesn't know what's happening.
Let's see, how do I open up the map again? There we go. I still haven't mapped my keys on this thing properly. So I made a mistake today.
Hello?
I decided that I wanted to check out the opening to Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle for nostalgia's sake. And it just made me realize how much lost potential that show had.
Yeah. I think in general, the manga and everything had lost potential because Clamp doesn't know when to keep it in their pants. I know that's a weird thing to say, but trust me, for what it's Clamp, it makes
it's not wrong.
It's not wrong. Anyway, it's a common trend I've seen with their stuff.
Yeah.
If the series goes on like longer than 10 volumes, it's trash.
I mean, I can't argue that.
Like all of their short series and stuff usually does fine. Even if like the anime goes like longer than the manga and stuff like that, but that's because they write like some stuff for the because Clamp gets really involved in the anime production for their stuff, which I wish that they did with more of the creators of stuff for like the animes and stuff to keep them, basically to keep them from doing Full Metal Alchemist and Soul Eater ever again.
You don't like the original Full Metal Alchemist?
I mean, comparatively speaking, at least it kind of gets the overall stuff. Like, they didn't guess some things wrong. So, like, I don't know. It was still kind of meh. I mean, the movie was garbage, but basically, it is if you could take the beginning of the old anime and merge it together with Brotherhood, it'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, basically. Because it's the same story as the manga in the beginning.
Right. The problem with the Brotherhood in the beginning is that we gotta speed through all of the stuff we've animated before, guys.
Mm-hmm. Let's just completely gloss over the one, like, villain of the week who turns out to be, like, a major character later on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just retell his story in a flashback when he becomes relevant to the plot again.
Yeah.
Okay, come here.
Like, it's you know. I mean, I understand why they did what they did, but I wish, like... Full Metal Alchemist is popular enough, I don't understand why they rushed Brotherhood.
I don't know. We almost didn't get it, because that was when the whole, like, piracy thing kicked off, and Funimation got in big trouble.
Although
I remember, like, there was a few days where people were wondering, like, oh my god, are they gonna list the licenses? I'm thinking, probably not.
But it's funny how these days that... like the Japanese in general see piracy as a win. Because it's people they don't have to pay to subtitle their stuff. More people see the things. And they make their money back because more people see the anime. More people are buying merchandise and the manga and stuff like that. So...
certain companies. Toei, like Toei, for example, definitely not.
Yeah. But, so these days, because, Funimation and Crunchyroll have gone crooked. So, nowadays, it's like, you can't, nobody can pirate it from us if we put it on YouTube ourselves, fools! So yeah, Japan has created a YouTube to put up a bunch of their stuff. But I guess, I don't know, maybe that's why the community subtitle thing is happening on YouTube. To keep people from subtitling stuff.
That's stupid. Like, that they're taking that away.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm like, whether if it's the anime thing or not is the reason why they're taking away the guidelines, because I have no doubt that's what Google is up to. To try and, like, put a wrench in people's getting around it.
Well, the funny thing is, you mentioned the other day, like, you just came in without any context and said that YouTube was making people mad. And I didn't see that until the next day, and that's when Markiplier uploaded a video about him getting a strike. I thought it was about that, but it turned out to be something completely different.
Yeah.
Basically, YouTube is broken.
Yep, YouTube is broken.
And they do not have the manpower to fix it.
Well, the real lady in charge would disagree with you. They have all the woman power they need. Because feminism. God, I hate feminism. Well, I hate today's version of feminism. let's undermine all the people who actually make a difference in things, which is why people called bullshit on Crunchyroll when they said, haha, we have become lady power by making this anime. And they're like, bitch, anime has always had women in power in it. In fact, people would say that women pretty much dominate the anime industry for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a few years ago you would have had a point.
Yeah. Which is why I was listening to like someone complain about the old Sailor Moon. I don't know if it was the new voice actors or not or whatever, but it's like Sailor Moon. The old Sailor Moon is like, this is what guys think friendships are like, and I'm like, no, they changed up the characters' relationships because the manga is extremely bland and it doesn't go into anybody other than Usagi and Mamoru. So that's why
Really?
they gave the characters more personality in the anime. Like,
I mean, I thought if you're going to complain about the new Sailor Moon anime, complain about the fact that it doesn't look that good.
well,
Or trying to be as delicate as possible here. Like, there was a lot of backlash to it in the beginning.
yeah,
It hasn't gotten better.
yeah, the most recent arc, although I will say it came too late, because, okay, they did the most stupid thing that you could ever do. They used the 3D animation for their stock footage.
Yes, I'm aware of that. And that was one of the biggest turnoffs when I was trying to watch that show.
Yeah. The latest season, which, okay, this is how I look at it. The actual first 2 seasons, I would say, are actually not that great in the remake. I would say the first 2 seasons, go ahead, watch the old anime, because I feel like you get more out of it with the characters, and, like, sure, it's Monster of the Week, but I feel like it had more time to breathe. It also fleshed out the future arc got way more fleshed out in the old anime because villains got redeemed in that one rather than just being one-off, kill 'em, then done, sort of thing.
Also, just 1990s animation just looks nicer.
Yeah.
Like that, you can't beat that hand-drawn animation.
For the, however, I will say the most recent one, I would say to check out the Crystal's version of it, because that one, like, this is like the only arc that I feel like is a little bit more decent in the manga, kind of. But see, this is what I was talking about, like adaptations and stuff like that. I wish there were more episodes for this, because there are just some series that are not made to be animated because they don't have a lot going on in them. Sailor Moon is actually one of those. So I feel like if Crystal gave maybe, say, like, a couple more episodes, did some filler stuff like that, gave it some breathing room, then I feel like it definitely would be better.
Okay.
See, this is the constant thing that people think, all filler is bad. Thank you, Naruto, for causing this problem.
And Dragon Ball.
See, if a series has a lot going on in it, then yeah, filler is bad. Like, for example, Princess Tutu, technically the whole thing is filler because that whole series was rewritten for the anime. It doesn't follow the manga at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
I mean, they both have the same basic concept, but Princess Tutu again was a series that didn't really go anywhere. I want to say like it was maybe like a 1-volume series or something like that. It's been a while since I took a peeky poo at that, but that's what I know about it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in years. God, I feel old.
But like going on and on about. But yeah, a lot of people today, they don't want to realize that you have to adapt things.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it page for page. Like people like a lot of people will say that the 90s anime of Sailor Moon is better. Like, I think it's objectively better. Sure, I may be biased, but most people say it's like they gave Rei and Usagi a different like dynamic because their dynamic is boring in the manga. Rei is boring in the manga, in my opinion. Basically, she's someone who doesn't trust men because her daddy doesn't pay attention to her, and the guy she fell in love with, who was too old for her, ended up marrying some other girl, so she doesn't trust guys. Oh boy. I mean, you know it's a 90s series when there's big age differences that people casually just ignore.
Yeah. Once again, looking at you, Clamp.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Guard.
But like I say, because it came up in like Sailor Moon and stuff like that. I do know there tends to be a big age gap between married couples and stuff like that. Because a lot of girls used to get married out of high school. At least that was still happening in the 90s in Japan.
Yeah. Kind of a different world 20 years later.
Mm-hmm. Now they have a birth rate problem. Basically, nobody's making babies anymore because of how harsh the climate is as a working adult over there. So
yeah. Like, I see, like, people, like, saying, like, oh, I want to move to Japan and I want to become a manga artist. I'm like, no, you fucking don't.
No, you fucking don't. I don't even know how the creator of, well, I now know why his series is faltering. I don't know how Yu Yu Hakusho, aka Hunter x Hunter person, is still able to do stuff being a father.
Yeah.
Because it's very demanding to, like, even try to put things out monthly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, heck, Akira Toriyama, the guy who created Dragon Ball, even said that, like, his biggest regret in creating a weekly manga is that it took away time for him to be with his son.
Mm-hmm. Besides, the most you're going to be able to do if you go over to Japan is be someone's assistant. They're not going to let you fucking make anything.
No.
They're really fucking xenophobic over there.
Yeah, and also the people who say like that they want to go to Japan to make manga, they're forgetting one important thing. Japan also has resumes.
Mm-hmm. Why are you brooding?
Because the moon is full. Shut up. Shinji Mato. Ew.
Ew. I'm not into him.
I'm not into seaweed.
We're in older men. Wink. Wink. Are you not catching on, Archer? Wink.
We are missing something on the second floor.
Yes, we're missing one little spot that we didn't run over somehow.
Mm-hmm. We're not going to get the achievement at this rate.
There's achievements?
No, but I'm sure there will be in the remake. Just saying, we have to be prepared. It'll be too late to go for go back. You mean take backs, not go backs.
No take backsies.
It's not like the enemy master is a threat, but the servant is. You know, Archer, you're a former harem protagonist. Maybe you could seduce her.
Yo ho, oppai. Yeah, you should seduce her now, so maybe she'll be in the first Fate Extella game instead of the second one.
Tomorrow's the day! Oh god, how are you holding up? Ugh. Yeah, we'll see if you're still here 2 days from now, and we'll see if you're still saying that. I don't think that there's anything.
I still don't really understand all of the things for the Grail word. Can people log out during normal things and then they just get fried at the last day?
I don't know. Like Sword Art Online? I think there's like there's a microwave in the brainwave sensor or whatever.
Good. I'm not quite understanding how all of this works because it seems like at some times the people are aware what's happening on Earth in real time. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me reading too much into things again.
Taiga, give me your treat. Here, it's 2 days old, but here. It's been in my pocket for 2 days. And we got a lamp.
Yay!
You're both gonna be dead by the time this fight is over. If I remember correctly. Here we go again. Shinji! I want to get McDonald's!
McDonald's!
I told you, Ryder, we have food at home.
McDonald's!
What, you want more McDonald's? I shoot people using the coins.
Fun fact, this rider is said to be incompatible with a number of servants because she lives in the moment, not for the future.
So kind of makes sense actually now that this guy's partnered up with her because he definitely ain't thinking about the future. Oh god, you're eavesdropping on me? How much did you hear? Okay, here we go. And we got a race. She's talking to her own master. And we think we have it bad with Archer. Okay, oh god, meet you there. money isn't everything. She's a deplorable servant. Did I ever tell you the time that I wasted all of my money on the girl that I loved? She refused to get off this riding lion thing. I had to dump all my quarters into it. I think I'm gonna hit the church. I mean, not literally, but I'm gonna go to the church and get a power-up.
Does the church have an open bar?
I'm pretty sure that Gilgamesh had some wine when he was hanging out with Kirei. Get on his good side, it is. Yes, I do. Archer, we need to make you stronger.
Make you stronger.
Okay, so let's boost strength. I think that's good.
Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop,
I'm
boop.
being abducted! I have seen the face of God!
Boop, 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 beep, beep, boop.
Oh God, it hurts! Why does it hurt? I mean,
Well, we
there
could, but...
there is, but it's a T-rated game.
We're not allowed to do that kind of things. Unless the censorship goes up in the next version. I mean, what? I don't know. Probably not. It seems like Natsu's going in a for everybody kind of route. Even though the jokes don't ever go away.
Alright. Gonna do... You need to open up the map. Yeah, this is... They created a graphic for this, but this is like the only time we do it. Let's see, so... I think the way we want to do is we want to go for the long run. Yeah, so we want them to get the two on the top, and then we go for the ones on the bottom. I remember how to do this now.
Treasure!
Fine, I'll keep the extent of your greed a secret. Oh God. Oh God, you are so fucking greedy. Oi! Oh, they're cheating.
Jerks.
And we're being attacked. Okay, so... At the rate we're going, we might actually make it to the final round tonight.
Woo.
Or the final day tonight.
Huzzah. And they don't stop going when we're in a battle. Oh, no. Whatever, what we do.
I think they do actually stop when we're in battle. It's just that they fucking cheated and, like, ran through the walls to get the head start.
Rude.
But unfortunately for them, I remember how to beat this puzzle.
Haha.
I hope. Yeah, you can have it.
I believe it is impossible to get. Though there is a mystic code I believe you can get at one point that makes you run really fast.
Well, you definitely don't have it in the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So what we want to do here is we want to go to the left.
Later, losers.
You and me both.
I too have a migraine. I call it Shinji. It's a common fact. All Shinjis and animes are little bitches.
Alright, let's see. So, guard. Of course. I can kill these things in one chain, though, so that's nice. Okay, yeah, let's go. Get out of my way! I gotta find the treasure. Is this anything? Is this actually even anything?
No. No, it's called.
No, I didn't turn on no clipping.
It's called. We looked at the map and we looked at where you were going.
Okay, so maybe guard, break, attack, guard, break, attack. Just when I think I've got these things, I've got their patterns down, they change it up on me.
Of course. Look forward to the new attack system in Fate Extra.
Although it is a bull and Archer's wearing red, so it's no wonder it keeps trying to attack us.
Look forward to the new card system.
I think that's it. Don't call him Admiral. Alright, ladies and... Alright, let's see if we can get to level 10. I think that's a good place to be at.
Zoma, zoma, zoma.
Muda.
Muda, 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 muda.
Let's see, I'm thinking... Attack, guard, break, attack, guard, break. I got your number now, Mr. Bull. Alright, let's see. So, guard, break, attack, guard, break, attack. Enjoy these simplistic patterns while you can, because they're not going to be this simple later on.
Stare into the void.
The void is my sword. I don't know how this song goes. Come over here. You give a lot of XP. Bees.
Ba, 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 ba.
I had like a serious phobia of bees when I was a kid. Like I could just not deal with them at all.
It's not bees that you need to be afraid of, it's hornets.
Yeah, like, and something I didn't learn until my adult life. Did I tell you the story of the last time I got stung?
I don't remember.
So my old apartment had wooden stairs. So, you know, great place for a hornet's nest to pop up.
Oh,
underneath.
now I remember.
Yeah. In case I haven't told it on stream before, I was bringing home a pizza one summer evening. So I was wearing shorts, and it felt like I had walked into a spider web. And then the spider web stung me. And it hurt like hell, and I dropped my pizza.
He didn't even get to eat that pizza. He didn't even get to eat the pizza. Or it was ruined. Either or.
I mean, I did get to eat the pizza. It's just it was all squashed in the side of the box. Nobody likes squash pizza. God, I only hit you twice and it fucked you up.
That's because he's not worth any XPs.
Mm-hmm. Boy, no lollygagging.
I'll lollygag if I want.
Archer was making a meme reference the same year that meme became relevant. I think this was 2011. What year was Fate Extra?
Well, the whole anniversary thing was when it came out with its 10-year anniversary, so it actually came out 2010. But
Okay.
it would have been translated around 2011 because things took time back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the glory days of 2011 when Skyrim had just came out and everyone loved Bethesda. Not anymore.
Ha! Bethesda can go die in a fire.
You see, kids, there were days when Bethesda was actually respectable. Their games were still buggy as hell, but at least that they were entertaining.
I honestly, I can't respect a lot of game people these days.
You can't respect a lot of what?
Game makers these days because let's just get
Yeah.
it out. We can patch it later.
Or let's make our employees work ungodly hours and have them have mental breakdowns. Let's literally be the villains from Persona 5, except we just do it in reality. We don't have to go into the metaverse to make someone have a mental shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
No lollygagging.
It's like Game Freak, I can't respect anymore because they're still running on an indie game team for something that makes 3 times the money back. It's like people.
EA sold to the devil.
It's like people who defend Pokemon to their dying breath do not understand what we're talking about. None of us care if they reuse models and stuff like that. What we care about is how they animate the models. If they're not making new animations with the models, then they're lying.
And just, you know, a fully 3D platform game, like on an actual platform, like not like on a handheld, but like an actual console, should have voice acting. I'm sorry.
It should have voice acting. They make the lip flap movements like in perfect sync for what a voice would be. It's fun hearing the crowd saying stuff. Somebody brought it up. It's like, I like how Pokemon Sword and Shield have less voice acting than Pokemon Black and White 2.
You're not wrong.
P-O-K-E-M-O-N. K.
K.
E.
E. Pokemon.
On.
I have not finished Black and White 2, and I need to. I've only fully played Black and White. Black and White is probably my favorite version. Not so much for the monsters, but for the story and character designs.
Well, those were the last good games because that was before Nintendo guy passed away over there. He was the one who was basically checking all the spaghetti coding. So here's another thing about why Pokemon is bad. People have cracked every single game almost all the time. And usually Pokemon always has some bad coding for it. But, oh god. The next...
Didn't when they did Lily in
Yeah.
Pokemon Sun and Moon, doesn't she have like 100 different models or something?
Yes, she has a model for every single map. When the way it should be coded is that she has a single model and the game pulls it from the, basically the source file. That's how it should work. But because they can't figure that out, apparently, the Lily exists on every single island.
You know, despite the fact that they were able to put serious crunch in Generation 2 in order to get the Kanto region in there. That was no problem. But don't ask us to put Lily in. Don't ask us how we can only have one model of Lily. We don't know how to do it.
Well, like, here's like another thing of why I don't believe, like, yeah, they totally cut Pokemon out so they can sell it back to us. Because you were able to fit all the fucking Pokemon on a handheld system where the models were way too, like, big to begin with for, like, the system it was on. That's why Sword and Shield had some running issues as it was, because they put too big the files were made too big because, hello, these files were made for HD, like they were future-proofed. This is another reason why we're pissed off about Sword and Shield. The models are future-proofed. So they should be able to do more with them than what they do. Like, for example, for Let's Go Pokemon Eevee and Pikachu.
Yeah.
That Eevee and Pikachu still uses the same model as Pikachu and Eevee. There's just a few more polygons in their faces. That's it.
And I know that people are going to think, well, that means it's more high def. It's like, no, you can fix that easily if you have the model. Like, I could do that in Blender.
Yeah.
I could make an object more smoother in Blender if I wanted to. It's not that hard.
But yeah, basically, ever since Pokemon went 3D, it's gone downhill.
It's honestly a shame because, you know, I also really liked X and Y. It was a good, like, it was a good start to them being 3D, and then they blew it.
Yeah. And it's also like, it's kind of like a big slap in the face, where at least from X and Y to Sun and Moon, there was a graphical improvement. They've improved the models, they've built a lot of stuff. But to Sword and Shield, it's like, oh no, we've perfected it.
No, you haven't.
We perfected it. We reused all of the models. How and Hop have the same exact animations for the most part.
Double kick.
Jump up and down. It's like, how is Pokemon Coliseum a game that is really fucking old have better animations?
Because we didn't know what we had until we lost it.
I'm sorry, Nintendo needs to wrangle Pokemon out from Game Freak and give it to a different studio to produce.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I don't know. I mean, I still think it's kind of possible because Pokemon is split up between a couple of companies, most of them which are owned by Nintendo. So, do they think they could do it? Because Japanese people aren't one for hostile takeovers for the most part. Unless it's a small indie company, which I don't know how they couldn't take over Game Freak, because according to everybody else, they're still operating like they're an indie company.
Don't they have only like a fraction of the monster designers that they used to?
Yeah, something like that. It's like, if you guys want to go and do something other than Pokemon, then give it to people who can do something with Pokemon. It's like, I personally believe they can still maintain rights and just let someone... It's insulting that Pokemon Snap was able to do more with the models than they were.
Yeah. Which, maybe that's the reason why everyone wanted to Snap.
Because all of those models in Snap, those are the same exact models they used in X and Y. So you can't tell me they can't animate those things.
You're not talking about the original Pokemon Snap.
No, I'm talking about the new
You're talking about the new one?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't know, I think there's been a little bit of an upgrade since the mid-90s.
No,
early
like I'm talking about like in the new one. Like all of those are the exact same models.
Yeah.
And the lighting is better, and I'm like, I know it's a picture game, so maybe that's the point, but...
Well, then what was the point of giving us a camera in Sun and Moon?
Yeah. Boop. Are you gonna mope some more?
Master, we need to talk about this lamp. What the hell is this thing?
Why is it so low to the ground?
Seriously, you're going to hit your head on it. Like that.
I mean, if Archer stands up, he's probably taller than where this comes down.
Look, we needed it to be that low so you could dust it. Okay, he's just telling us to review our information in our room. We'll never find out what that last square was.
Never figured out. It's a mystery.
Elimination battle begins.
Ooh. Oh shit, he's behind us.
He's the one doing that. It's Kirei who's going, ooh.
Ooh. I'm here to spook you. Welcome to a meme from the earlier days of Fate Grand Order.
Your deaths mean nothing to me.
Here, have some black keys. Ooh.
Stop your friend. Will someone really die today? Yeah, half of them. So it's 128, so that's what, 69? 69 people will die?
Nice.
It might not be 128.
Nice.
That's not.
Once
No, wait. That's not 69. How do I math? 64. I'm sorry. I have an engineer's degree.
Do you know how hard it is one day at Target when I was checking someone out and their total was 69.69? It was really hard not to.
It was really hard.
It was really hard. I really wanted to go, nice. I like how the music stops playing.
Archer's got just like a jazz record going on in the background of our classroom. All right, let's organize our info. Let's figure out who this bitch is.
Elimination battle. One of us will die.
Hopefully it'll be him. I hope the information that I've collected will be enough to kill him. A friend of sorts. That's a really light way of putting it. I can't bring myself to hate him because he's just so goddamn pathetic. It's like an ugly cat. It's like you want to kick it, but you know you shouldn't.
It's a sword. She wields a sword. Oh no, wait, it's a gun. Both are kinky, according to the internet.
I think it's just that she herself is kinky.
Probably.
So she's dual wielding muskets. So that means it usually takes
socially retarded.
Early 2010s, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not allowed to say those words even more, even though I think most of us people understand what we're meaning when we say retarded.
Honestly, it's just a phrase that's gone out of vogue. I don't hear anyone say it nowadays.
I don't really care.
And her vehicle is a ship. She's a giant shipper.
I ship it. I don't care. I ship it.
I ship her with her ship.
You are down on Earth while I'm up in crap.
I ship her on her ship. I ship her on her ship as I am shipped on a ship. From my cabin in midship.
There were a lot of comics back in the day describing shipping as two boats going to war.
Mm-hmm. See, yeah, there used to be this thing called naval combat. It's not really a thing anymore.
Nope.
He's downright childish. I've pieced together the true identity of Shinji's servant. Her true name is probably Sakuramato. Or not. It's probably Francis Drake.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh, thank God, I was just guessing. No, just kidding.
Oh boy! Now
her final ascension in Grand Order looks so much better than her design in this. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, she looks better with the captain.
Well, you have to remember, Fate Grand Order is after 5+ years since this came out. So Arco Wado in that time
has gotten hornier.
She's gotten hornier, yes, but she's done several art things for Fate in general going forward.
Oh, we got a siren going on outside.
The police are coming for you?
Ah, shit. Hang on. I gotta hide the drugs. There. Just put it in the... It's in my drawer. That should be safe.
Man or woman?
Yeah, he kind of like jumped on the whole gender bending thing pretty easily. I mean, had I been in his situation, I probably wouldn't have assumed that gender bending was a thing.
Mm.
She destroyed the Spanish Armada.
Well, like in the first one, there wasn't that much gender bending going on. It was just Artoria that happened because back in the day, back in the day of the early 2000s. Or what?
I mean, hell, if you want to go back even further than that, she actually was a man to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going by Fate prototype.
Yeah. Yes, this is what I mean to talk about. Back in the day, he originally planned to have a female protagonist. Problem with that, back in the day, otome games were not a thing. At least they weren't mainstream, they weren't popular. You weren't going to get anything.
And if you were going to have an eroge, you had to have a male protagonist.
All right.
And you couldn't have Shiro fucking King Arthur because that would be gay. And it was the early 2000s, so it wasn't okay yet. But then, thankfully, in 2013, gay marriage became legal across the world. Evidently, probably not. I think it's just America, but, you know, and, like, so it's okay to be gay now.
Still not okay in Japan. It's still not okay in Japan.
That actually surprises me. Like, I am amazed that Japan has not legalized gay marriage. Like, I'm actually kind of, like, proud of the United States that we did that before they did.
Well, see, Japan is still in the firm belief that people will grow out of it. It's like, it's okay to be gay, but only through this age, and then you are obligated by duty to get married and have kids.
Okay, but I mean, like, George Takei has been around for like 70 plus years. And I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. You don't grow out of it. Like, you have a case study right there, Japan.
You gotta do the duty. You gotta do your duty.
Mm-hmm.
They have a whole community thing. That's the issue. Is everything is about improving the community over the individual. So, as much as we thank manga and anime for all the stuff they do and for giving some monetary money back to Japan for stuff like that, overall, it's still not a well-seen profession. They still want people to be like doctors or have a regular desk job and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe if their desk jobs were like, you know, what's the best way of putting this? Maybe if they weren't like morally abhorrent because of the hours they have to work, maybe you would have more people who would be salarymen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I've watched the first season of Agretzko, and it's bad.
Mm-hmm. Can't say it's any better for animators.
No, it's definitely not.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
If you want to work in the animation industry, do yourself a favor. Just punch yourself in the groin. You'll get the same experience. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't mind me, young man. We've just installed a new generator.
Wow.
Give me healing items.
Money conquers all.
Mm-hmm. Except your opponent. You'll need to use your own strength to do that.
Remember this for the next game, that money is power. Money is power system.
Mm-hmm. So probably I'm going to go with the Ether Shard. Wait, do I have 18? Oh, well, never mind then.
You do.
I think I'm good on healing items, actually. You know what?
Fuck it.
Yeah. YOLO, bitch. Which, you know, means a lot more considering that only one of us is going to be walking out of that room alive. I will enjoy watching you bleed out, young man. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh yeah, he wishes us the best of luck. That's for sure.
The triggers aren't symmetrical with the door. That bugs me. Oh wow, it turned into an elevator. This is the magic that the moon cell has. This is the power that it has to generate elevators. It's a very specific power. Look who didn't chicken out and run away. I'm not projecting. Get a clue, huh? I didn't see you preparing at all, dude. A million years. Funny you should say that after the events of Last Encore. I won't know unless I love it when it gives you the chance to be snarky. I didn't go to school with you. Actually, yeah, I did forget, asshole. That's offensive.
Heh. Plebs.
I wholly expect him to, like, start breaking out noob.
Noob.
Eldrac.
Eldrac.
It's like, well, gee, thanks for confirming your servant's identity.
Welcome to, for some reason in English, we like to rename people from their actual names, like Joan of Arc.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jean d'Arc. What?
Okay, well, yeah, what do you want to tell me?
Jean sounds nothing like Joan.
Why don't you lose on purpose this time? You seem awfully concerned that I might beat you. God, Shinji is like the 1% of sore losers. Am I too appalled to respond, or just not a chance?
Well, look, there's no forfeiting, so.
Mm-hmm.
The
Did you not hear the scary priest man on our way in here? The only way out of this is for one of us to kill the other.
We are being held at gunpoint by the moon cell.
It concerns me that you don't seem to realize this, because I'm amnesic and even I can tell that the priest is scary news.
How much do you think they're gonna animate everything? Do you think this is gonna be like do you think there's gonna be like more motion going on in these?
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he looks so fucking dead-eyed.
I mean, the taiga scene looks like there's a lot going on in there, but I don't think that one scene should be the judge of what they may do for the entire game.
I mean, the hair physics have been nice. Also, I gotta say, like, he's saying, like, he's a good person. This Shinji is a good person at heart. Yeah, this Shinji hasn't raped anyone yet, so I guess that is a true statement. I'm a 5-star writer for a reason, bitch. Everything is better if you fight for it. Food, lesbians, victory. Besides, we're the bad guys. I'm aware that we are the villains here. Like, admittedly, you're like Team Rocket, but you're still a villain. You've got big balls for being such a tiny man. You have no idea.
Or does she? I'd like to think the servants can see the people behind the screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good thing that it's this Shinji she's teamed up with. I don't think she'd be able to put up with the original Shinji.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, finally. That took like 5 minutes. I was going to spare life reviews.
Well, I believe in this universe it's a little hard to prepare catalysts for people unless you're like Leo and Julius over there. But I believe almost everybody is paired with someone that's they're best suited for in Fate Extra. So I believe like this is the most canonical of people getting servants that are good pairing with the master sort of thing.
Well, first off, Archer, it's not an underwater train, it's an underwater ship.
So it's a ship.
Also, this is the same place where Francis Drake killed Armstrong in Last Encore. It's like, I don't care if we get past, like, this is the only round that I'm actually motivated to win for you, Master.
Rude.
You'll never crawl out. Joke's on you, I have my own apartment. Yeah, what you're seeing right now, this is essentially Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Part Thief and Fade Extra, when it comes out, is gonna wreck Sword and Shield on the department because it looks like they're planning all the things. Release it on Steam, release it on the PS3, release it on the Switch.
She's pointing the gun at me. Wait a minute, what happened? Did we switch servants?
Archer. I like how they have code.
Bitch Rider. And Shinji's the bitch.
Ha. Matrix. Wah wah wah.
Okay.
Welcome to the most pain in the butt thing is fighting the servants. Also, we can't understand what they're saying to each other.
Hopefully they fix that in the remake. Actually, you know what? I need to... If I don't have my projection up, that skill's not going to do anything. So let's... attack, guard, attack, and we'll use Red Hound, and we will...
Also,
guard.
no English dub, please. No English dub. Sorry. It's just...
It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it.
It doesn't feel right, it being in English. I watched the anime in English, and I'm like, this feels wrong. This feels dirty.
I thought that Saber was well voiced.
Yes, Morgana from Persona 5 did great as Nero.
That was not Morgana.
Sounded like Morgana.
No, it was Taiga from the English dub of Toradora.
Oh. Pretty sure they're the same person.
No, they're not. So I think I'm going to hack Shinji. Guard.
English voice actor of Nero, Cassandra Lee Morris, voiced Morgana.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So
Sing.
okay, so that means was she also Taiga? Look for Taiga Isaka in Toradora.
She is not Taiga, from it looks like.
I swear she was. I'm gonna look that up after the stream because I am certain that that's who that was.
No, it's not who that is. Trying to make me doubt who my voice actor is. She's also the voice of Kyubey. Trying to make me doubt myself. I know my voice actors, you don't.
He dropped by luck, you idiot. You fool. Gotta find a way to beat her before she breaks out the Noble Phantasm. So let's see. She's probably going to use a skill. So let's go one more round and see how we're looking after that. So let's do...
No, Sakura Tanj, they made you voice someone in Sword Art Online? Why?
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, she's Cardinal
Who is-
in Alicization.
Oh, I have no idea who that is because I haven't watched that. I haven't watched anything past the first season of Gun Gale Online.
How could they make you be it in Sword Art Online, that crap show?
Times are tough.
I think she's fine voicing Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura and Nero. I don't think her times are tough. And it seems like the Fate train isn't going anywhere soon.
I mean, definitely not with Nero.
Mm-hmm. Behold, the rare 3 thing to get on a servant. It's very hard to predict their movements.
Let's see. Let's go with a skill. We'll go with... I'm pretty sure it tells you when they're going to do their Noble Phantasm. Could be wrong.
Yeah. You'll know.
And break.
I like how much more HP you have than us.
Up there it goes. Like her thing just lit up. She's going to use it next turn probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there it is. Okay, so we're not going to defeat her before she breaks it out, so I'm going to need to defend against it. Let's see, so can I do... God, this sucks. Okay, so she's probably going to attack first.
What I'd do is I'd heal there and then defend on the thing just to be safe.
Stores. Oh, hey, I got it.
Because I'm like, with our luck, we're gonna guess wrong, and then we're gonna have not enough HP to survive the end. The end.
Oh shit, yeah. That's probably still not gonna be enough. Ah, so close! Gotta hope that this works.
I mean, honestly speaking, these aren't animated that badly for
No.
the time they came out.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. We're fine.
Huzzah for my healing plan to work.
So let's do... I just need to land one hit on her.
Mada mada.
Oof.
Now I can see your panties.
You can see everything.
Wah 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 wah.
Oh, it didn't even level us up. He was so under level. I pissed myself! Dude, accept reality. You're the Yamcha of this game. Yeah, I suck as well, but I got good. Yeah, I'm bleeding out here. It's honestly a miracle that I can still stand. I'm just a corpse standing up right now. I am running purely on adrenaline. My brain is shut down. I mean, careless or a lot. So in short, the fault lies with the master. Yeah, we lost for a reason. It's because you suck. Sayonara! I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna give it a negative review on Metacritic. Like staring out the window or watching paint dry.
This is Amiya's casual way of trying to be nice and saying, you might want to look away now.
Mm-hmm. Why would that surprise you, Archer? You, of all people, should not be surprised to find out someone's gender is different than what history recorded it as. Grand
Order rewrote it as... She just said she was a dude, or rather, everybody couldn't see her as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was ruthless.
Shinji, why would I do that? You used your noble phantasm on me, and it didn't work, Shinji. If anything, I was the one holding back. Why should I share it when I can have it all to myself? Yeah, you're not going home. Speaking of Sword Art Online...
Wow. Ooh.
Ah, very descriptive. I do like this track. I like the music that plays during the death scenes. I'm being serious.
I know you're being serious. That's why it's funny.
Losers die in the Holy Grail War. As a master, you should have known that, Shinji. This is what happens if you don't read the terms of service. Like, literally, like, a 127. So, yeah, like, all 999 people that were in there. Like, most of them are dead now.
Everyone's probably fine with it back on Earth because there's not a lot of resources to go by. I mean, what?
Mm-hmm. This is a bit tragic. He seems happy in that pose, though. His portrait's happy. I no longer have the stomach to throw up, though. I really do love her design. Like the pink hair, like the long pink hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez, he's calling him a clown. This is gonna be fucking heartbreaking to watch in the remake. I can already tell.
Everybody remembers the first person who went around the world. Who even knows who the second person was?
Mm-hmm.
Just like Gumball says, nobody remembers the second person who landed on the moon.
You know, even though we attribute finding North America to Christopher Columbus, it was actually Leif Erikson was the first person who found it. But
Happy Leif Erikson Day! Haringa dinga durgan.
mm-hmm. At least the citizens of Bikini Bottom know who they're supposed to be celebrating. Oh God, yes, that's my name. I don't know what you want me to do, bud.
Oh, if this is gonna be voice acted, then this is gonna hit hard.
Jeez. So yeah, here's the big reveal. He's only an 8-year-old kid in real life. I thought this was a mistranslation the first time I saw it, but then it's like, no, he actually was 8 years old.
There is the Fate Extra materials. You can see Shinji as his real self in those. All of those have about the real ages. Although, in our next opponent's case, they actually have a younger version, what he looked like when he was young.
When he was all Bishonen.
When he was all Bishonen with his hot wife. I could see I could see his motivations clearly.
And so, round 1 of the Holy Grail War has come to a close. Congratulations, everyone! We killed a kid!
Yay! Murder!
You are all accessories. I mean, it's not really murder. I mean, we definitely killed him, but I don't think it's murder. There are no laws on the moon.
Everything is gay on the moon.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that right, Ren?
I'll have you know that in this route, because you have a male servant and you are male, I am heterosexual.
Excuse me, I am main protagonist sexual. Yeah, I really want this whole thing to be voice acted. On the field of battle, losers die. Unless there's some shenanigans that go on in a certain, like, AV room on the 3rd floor.
I don't know what you're talking about. The AV room isn't anything particular anytime. It's not used as a plot device for in any series for Fate Extra at all. Not even in the anime.
Mm-hmm. It's not like that was the one place that Hakuno, the female Hakuno, showed up. Well, then I would just die. What are we thinking? What are we thinking here? Can we say that we're prepared? Can we say that we're not prepared? Or should we say that maybe we are prepared?
I don't know. This is always so hard. I never know what to say in these situations.
Do we want to be empathetic, or do we want to be a douchebag?
Is Rin into douchebags?
I mean, she has chemistry with Archer.
Then I guess we're prepared.
I'll just put on some bravado then.
Rin is right about everything.
Do not let her hear that!
Don't let her hear you say that!
She will lord that shit over you! That is the kind of person she is. I'm just killing for the hell of it. Now, this is what I kind of like about Hakuno's character, where he's, like, questioning, like, what right do I, someone who doesn't even know what he's fighting for, have to, like, kill these people who do know what they want?
We don't. Nobody has that right.
It's like, what right do I have to deprive these people of something that they know they want when I don't even know why I'm existing right now?
Oh, look at him sleeping like a baby after he first murder.
Oh, does murder tucker you out?
Aww.
I don't think this is one of her abilities in Grand Order. But yeah, we got all the information we need on Archer now. Hope we don't get to save.
Brighter.
There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a good place to end it.
Ba 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 ba.
So we've done it. We've gotten through the first week. We've killed an 8-year-old boy.
And now we're not going to be able to stream for a while.
Yes, we will be taking a brief hiatus until we figure out how to... a new schedule for streaming.
Yeah, I got a new job, guys. Sorry, I gotta work the adult job now. So.
Mm-hmm. And that you literally have to be 18 to purchase stuff from them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Although it might be 21 now.
I think it's up to 21 now. Basically, they realize 18-year-olds can't be trusted.
No, they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. 18-year-olds should not be allowed to vote. They shouldn't. They
I
should.
don't know about.
You honestly think that
I
they?
would honestly, I would honestly be surprised if any 18-year-old had strong political leanings.
Yeah. It's like you
No.
can't. It's like you can't drink, you can't smoke, but you can vote for the next president.
Hey, the sooner you can start sticking it to the man, the better, I say.
I guess so.
Well, it has been fun, guys. We will come up with our new streaming schedule, and hopefully we will return in the future. One
Also,
day.
I'm hoping to get more stuff out for the YouTube channel. I have the second episode done. I'm just being lazy for the final editing stage. So that's why that's not out yet. We need to start scripting the next episode. But yeah, you can look forward to that because I think that will probably not be affected too much by anything because that's mostly just recording it and then putting it into a thing.
There's no, it's not like streaming where we have a set time when we have to stream.
Yeah.
No. Well, sayonara for now, everyone.
Bye bye.
See you again.